Good evening, Masters. Namaste to everyone. Today is day 31. Wow, we completed 30 days continuous meditation. And so many of you were there from the beginning. Maybe few people have joined and we continue some journey without a break. I'm very happy. I got a lot of new friends and everybody is in touch with me and we became experience every day. I would love definitely hear all your experiences. Keep sharing in the WhatsApp. Your growth is my happiness. So today, the second day from Buddha Purnima, still there's a lot of energies left for the moon to transfer to the earth. The greater meditation, they grasp the energies so they can easily achieve what they want and elevate their consciousness to a higher level. Today we are going to discuss about the astral worlds after the meditation. So the first and most important thing that we need to do in every session is practicals. Everybody has to do meditation for 30 minutes. Then we can have discussion for 30 minutes. So when the theory and the practical both happens, that is when you understand things better. Only theory or only practical will leave you half baked. So you have to be a fulfilled person, both inner and outer. So let's start with the practice of meditation. People who have joined new, namaste. Please join our meditation session today. You have taken some effort to join. Whoever referred you to you is a great master. All that meditation is very, very simple practice. You have to just observe your natural flowing breath, the breath that is happening naturally without your intervention, without you doing anything consciously. Breath meditation is the most powerful. When you are with your breath, you transcend beyond the mind. Then the real picture, the reality is seen. So let's start without any delay the practice of meditation for today. For 30 minutes, we'll all meditate together. We all have to connect with our breath. Sit comfortably, any posture, anywhere. Fingers into fingers clasped. Keep it on your legs. Legs crossed. Or if you're sitting in a chair, only the feet has to be crossed. The edges of the feet. Happily sit with more comfort to the body. Do not trouble the body. Body is not to be troubled. If you trouble the body, the mind will not keep quiet. Absolutely no trouble to the body. Close your eyes. None of the light should pass through the eyes. So the lids of the eyes has to be closed. For next 30 minutes, do not open your eyes. Keep your eyes closed and only observe your breath. I'll keep talking now and then with regular intervals of break. That will help you to go deep. The energies are still very high to the earth. We have to tap those energies. Close your eyes and don't open your eyes, my friends, my dear masters. Be with your natural flowing breath. You don't need to do anything consciously. There is a breath that is happening naturally. You just have to observe the feeling, the air, how it is going in and coming out. That's all. You can move your hands, legs, or body only if it is necessary, but at any cost, do not open the eyes. Even for a single moment, if you open your eyes, you lose the meditative state. Eyes should never be opened. Just be with your natural breath. Be with your breath. Observe your natural flowing breath. Do not encourage or observe your thoughts. Ignore your mind completely. Just be with your breath. Do not go behind your thoughts. It's a never ending cycle. You are an energy being. Be with your breath. Be with your breath, my friends. We all are doing a very great and deep meditation. Be with your natural breath. Do not bother about your thoughts. You are not this body. You are not this bones and flesh. You are not these tissues, cells, organs. You are an energy being experiencing human life. Shift your consciousness towards your higher self. Always remember, every moment, we are here for human experiences. If you learn to live without attachment, you will never suffer. Attachment is the root cause of all the sufferings. Every day we undergo lot of physical stress, millions of thoughts, enormous amount of emotions, feelings, difficult situations, happy moments, logical decisive states. There will be a great amount of chemical exchange inside our body, in between every neuron, in between every organ of your body. Few will be in coherence, few will be in incoherence. Only when you meditate, when you have higher energies and higher knowledge, you can bring harmony and order inside your body first. So on, you can bring order and harmony with all your seven bodies. Only then you realize you are not these bodies. You are just an energy being came to this earth plane for experiencing human life through five senses. Last few minutes, last 15 minutes. Don't open your eyes. Be with your breath. Everything we see in this material world, it is born from the immaterial world, from the thought forms. When you meditate and connect yourself to the invisible world, whatever you want, you tap the energies in the knowledge and you create it very easily. You are called a creator, but nothing comes without effort. Don't open your eyes. Be with your breath. Meditation is an everyday process, a continuous process. The more you do, the more you connect to the other side. You will start living a purposeful life, a peaceful life. Last 10 minutes. Don't open your eyes. Enjoy the inner silence. Be with your breath. Don't open your eyes. Your health is because of your practice. Your experiences are because of your practice. Your enlightenment is because of your practice. Others can guide you, they can create an environment, but you must walk your path. We must become masters of meditation. We must become masters of our own mind. Masters of our own thoughts. Finally, the masters of actions. Without your permission or consent, nothing should happen. Everything should be under you, under your control. Then you flow with the nature. Be with your breath. No thoughts whatsoever. Last 1 minute. Don't open your eyes. Be with your breath. Place your both hands on your eyes for 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Slowly open your eyes, my friends. Wow, wow, wow. What a fantastic meditation. I was able to go very deep, very, very deep today. It's all the beautiful energies from the cosmos. The effect of the full moon is still in the earth. I keep saying that. You must utilize maximum time for meditation, especially the beginners, people who have a lot of problems. You must meditate a lot these days. Then you understand the bigger picture. You become more healthy. Yesterday, we had a wonderful discussion on the other side. And today, I'm going to talk about astral worlds. I understand it's very difficult to come back, Archanaji. People who want to still sit in meditation, they can sit in meditation and listen. Don't need to come out. You'll get nothing by looking at my face. You'll get everything when you meditate. So the word astral means it comes from aster, that is stars. It's invisible. Invisible, subtle worlds are astral worlds. We all have astral body inside us. Otherwise, this human body cannot stand. If I am moving my hand like this, we think the brain is causing the body to move. If the astral body is not present and the brain is still functioning in the sleep, then why your hand is not moving? The brain is functioning when you're sleeping. The astral body is out. Then you can't move your body. For every moment inside your physical body, the energy which is behind is astral body. Without the astral body, this physical body is just a shit. Suppose your finger is cut. If you take Kirlian photography, you will see the finger is still here. Because we are energy beings in the physical body. If we don't understand that we are energy bodies, if we don't fail to understand that we are astral bodies living in the physical body, what happens is this limitedness will kill you. You are in the astral worlds like a bird flying in the sky, unlimitedness. Suddenly, someone catch you, and put you into a small cage. That is how exactly you feel when you're inside the physical body. This physical body has limitations, restrictions by nature, and every human interferes with other human to make this life much more worse. You want something, you don't get it. You want to live such a life, it's not possible. You want more money, it doesn't come. Somebody backstabbed you, took away all your money. You want to be very healthy, diseases comes. You want to be born, you have to wait for 9 months inside the womb of your mother. All your infancy, childhood, you will go through a lot of emotions and passions. And if you don't handle it well, there's a lot of frustration, a lot of missing links. keep scolding everybody, a lot of imbalances. And how can you live a peaceful, a life with a harmony? If you understand by experience that you are not this physical body, you are an astral body living in the astral worlds. For human experience, we have taken both. If you see this through the experience, then you understand. In my meditation, sometimes my astral body comes out and it goes to the other planes. I go and teach people there. One day I was meditating very deep. All of a sudden, I saw one of my higher bodies is sitting in a chair, and I saw millions of people sitting and they are listening to what I am going to say. When I encountered, where was I? Where am I? Who are these people? Then I heard a voice. That is your world. Every day we travel to our worlds and we exchange what we learn here. Like you go to a trip, every day you call your mother or your wife or husband and say, hey, this is what I experienced, this is what I saw. So it is the duty of the every soul to go back to the higher worlds, to the world you belong to. You share everything you learn here, experience here. That will motivate them to come here. If you eat non-vegetarian and if you kill people, if you live according to the not according to the dharma, you will go to the lower astral worlds when there is suffering, there is pain. Like we call it as a hell, naraka. So lower astral worlds, like a dungeons. Your astral body goes there and suffers for a very long period before the liberation. If you do meditation, if you live according to the dharma, if you eat the right vegetarian food, have the right practice of meditation, you go to the higher astral worlds happily, immediately after you vacate the body, without giving any suffering to anybody. Suppose you are destined to live for 50 years. At the age 40, midlife crisis, you underwent some suicide. What happens? For another 10 years, you have to stay in the earth. You will become earthbound soul. People who suicide are a great burden to the earth. And they suicide. And until their lifespan is over, they cannot go. So they stay here and trouble everybody with their thoughts, with their presence. And few people see them and they call themselves a ghost or a soul. But a yogi who has third eye, they see them. We see the astral bodies who has done the suicide. Once I went to a place called Nandi Hills. And when I went to a particular spot, I felt a dizziness. And there was a rock, I just slept there. The moment I slept, my astral body came out and it went to the near that point. And I was shocked to see there are thousands and thousands of astral bodies there. I was wondering, what place is this? Then I heard a voice that this is a suicide point. Then I requested the higher worlds, please help these poor souls. Then a light force came. They took away all these bodies to the astral worlds. They are stuck everywhere. Wherever I go, I see souls, the astral bodies. People who are suicide, They can't immediately go to the other side. They have to wait because they cut short their journey and they cannot go back. And they will suffer a lot. It's the most coward thing that if you suicide because you have to again take the birth with much more difficulties to learn those lessons. So suicide is a must no. In the astral world, they will never allow you to do that. It is like running away from your assignment, not even completing half. So strictly no suicides. Face it. Whatever worst it is, face it. Because if you are going to run away, you will come back with much more worst situations. Why you want to create such? I have seen hundreds of suicidal souls. I've spoken with them. Nothing but suffering. They think the moment they die, the suffering is gone. They escape. But it's much more worse there. If they see that, they will never suicide. If a person who has the feelings of suicide, if they meditate and see the other side, they will say, Baba, I will stay in this body and let me face. I don't want that suffering of the suicidal souls. Whatever the situation, worst, don't ever think about suicide because it is a total no on the other side. Second, suppose you die, you are intended for 60 years and your death has come at the 60 years. But certain souls are very adamant that they don't want to go to other side because they are totally attached to that house, to the people there, and they just want to stay there. They have dead. They don't want to go to the astral worlds, and they stay there, and they trouble others. But when you meditate, you see such people. They trouble people with weak auras, weak energies. So when we meditate, we see the other astral bodies, and we have to guide them. She's not your mother anymore. He's not your son anymore. That bond is cut. You have to go back. Suppose I am given an opportunity to act like a Rama with a bow and arrow. After the shooting is over, still if I have bow and arrow and keep even call me as. They say, hey, the act is over. Your role is over. What are you doing? Get out. Remove your costumes. Don't try to hurt anyone. They will come and slap you. If you put arrows after the movie. You can do the best acting when you are in the stage, but immediately in the backstage, you have to just drop everything. This is the same fact. The moment you die and then say bye bye, leave immediately. You have to go back to your world. This physical body, this physical earth, we have beautiful experiences here, but with limitedness. In the astral worlds, if you go to the astral worlds and from there, when you see the earth, there's only light. It won't be like oceans, mountains, it will be pure light. The way you see from the astral world, the earth is totally different. Our scientists keep sending the pictures from the spacecrafts. You see the earth, oh wow, such a beautiful earth. We are living in such a beautiful earth. When you go to the astral world, from there, when you will see much more. You'll see the real reality. That's called spiritual reality. There it is unlimitedness. Suppose you have a disease. You cannot cure the disease from another physical form. When you go into meditation, when you go to the astral worlds, your astral body, just with a thought, it can create anything. I've been to astral worlds where people are playing. They just imagine a building, it comes. They imagine a coffee, it comes. So they get trained there. The thought manifests quickly there. Energy to physical. It's very quick there. Here, if I want a coffee, I have to take milk, or if I have to take some water, put a tea powder, sugar, put it in the stove, then filter it, take it in the cup, then my tea is ready or a coffee is ready. There, which is just a thought, it's ready. From energy, it's very quick. From physicality to physicality, it is slow. Suppose I want a beautiful house to be built. Can it manifest in seconds? It's not possible here. There it is possible. So they train you there first how to just use your thought power to create. So you will start using your thought power. There, if you have a thought, I want a beautiful building, it will manifest. But immediately, if you have a thought, will it happen? It won't happen. Because you are giving a thought for manifestation. At the same time, you are releasing another thought that it won't happen, it won't happen. So that training, because there is unlimitedness. Here, certain people are rich, certain people don't even have proper food or clothes. There, it is equality. Everybody is treated equally. And you are that, you are not this. You are an unlimited being. Your original house is that. If you experience that, when you go to the astral worlds, when you see your own astral body there, just with your thoughts in that state, you can correct something there. And that will immediately reflect in the physical body. So the corrections has to be done in the astral body. But how do you go there? How do you connect with the astral body? With your breath. You transcend beyond the mind. It is so beautiful there. And we will all go back there. But when you are being with the body, when you experience that, you will not suffer anymore. Whatever the situations, in my life, I have so many situations. There are so many things. When you run a business, it's not an easy joke. When you have a family, it's not an easy joke. But I always have this greater understanding and experience that I am here for a temporary period. चलता है, सब भी चलता है. It's okay. I'm going to be here for limited period. What is so important is experiences. My knowledge sharing is so important. Few things here and there we don't bother because we know this is not permanent. That is permanent. We frequently go in our dreams. Sometimes we see, sometimes we don't see. But when you consciously, if you want to go there, it happens only in meditation. Your astral body comes out. It goes to the astral worlds. It can be lower, it can be higher. If it goes to the lower astral worlds, in the dreams, people see somebody is haunting, somebody is chasing, nightmares, all these things because you have a very low energy. And you can't restrict your astral body inside you. It has to go to fetch energies. Like you go and fetch water, the astral body goes and fetch energy. But if it can't travels to the higher planes, it will be stuck in the lower planes. Anything in the lower, there's only suffering. All the suicidal souls, all the people with improper understanding, they stay in the lower astral worlds. And they only know to give suffering to others. If you increase your energies and knowledge and wisdom, you dwell in the higher planes, where there is only light, unlimited opportunities. Your whole life changes. In my life, whatever I think, it manifests very quickly. Because I know this mantra, I know the secret, how to connect to the astral plane. Because my thoughts are so vivid. If I want one thought, I just focus on it. Then I forget it. Then I go in my deep meditation or sleep in the astral worlds. I fetch the energies and it manifests. It is so quick in my life. Everything happens around me. I can very clearly understand why it is happening. Because I connect to the astral worlds and see what is the real purpose, why it is happening, and who is the other person who is in my life. What is the connection I have from there, that side? If I know this, half of my thrill is gone because I really know. Like before you start a movie, you already know the climax. The thrill will be gone. When you meditate, half the thrill in your life is gone. But you will not suffer. The suffering comes when you don't understand the other side, your astral world. We all have our own worlds. We will all go there after we die. This is truth. Whether you experience or no, whether you agree or no, after you die, you will know. You will remember me. This fellow has told that on the 9th May 2020, on 4 hours, 16 hours, this Ayyappa has told me. I did not trust, now I see. You will remember that. But when you are in the body, when you see that, your life changes. It becomes easy for you and others. So always remember, we are light beings, we are higher beings. There is no suffering, there is equality. We come to this earth plane in this body, limitedness, because third dimension has a lot of limitations. If I want to go from here to my house, which is 7 kilometers away, I have limitations. It takes time, it takes effort, a lot of effort. But in this earth plane, there's a lot of new things we can learn. If you understand this truth, you will never suffer. So understand and experience that we are light beings, other side, and then start living with that understanding. Then there is no suffering, there is only joy. Okay, friends, let me take some questions. Namaste to everybody. There's a lot of namastes today. Be a Buddha. I don't know who is that. He has asked a question. Astral body looks like same as physical body or different? Your astral body is always young. See how much ever world we are. Whenever when a young age, we will look very nice. We love it. We see in the mirror most of the times when we are in the young age, right? So that picture is very strong with your emotions in your mind. So your astral body reflects that. Even when you are 60 or 70 or 80, your astral body will still be looking like 20 or 30. So it will always be young, the higher energies. It will have similarities, but whatever the age of this body, the astral body always looks young. Yeah, meditation was very, very deep. Ishaji, yes, I can go deeper even when I am guiding. In fact, only when I go deeper, I can guide better. For any of my sessions, whether it's one day or half a day or 1 hour, I don't prepare anything. Preparation comes from the mind. I come unprepared. So I allow the universe to flow through me. So I come unprepared. That's why when I go deeper, that knowledge and energy channels. In sleep also we can go to astral worlds, of course. You are doing that every day unconsciously. But the great challenge is when you are awake, when you are aware, the astral body should come out. That is a challenge. That is when you will go and see and learn. Most of the time, even in my sleep when I'm in the astral worlds, I have awareness that I'm there. I'm not in the body, I'm in the astral worlds, I'm learning. This awareness I got because of my practice of many, many lifetimes of meditation. Quasi, do the actions we perform throughout the day affect the quality of meditation? Absolutely. Our everyday actions definitely have impact on the mind first. You go and trouble others, and the other person suffers. That suffering comes to your mind. Then, when you sit in the meditation, it takes time to cleanse. Our action, 23 hours of action here, will definitely have impact on 1 hour meditation. That's why Buddha has eightfold path, where meditation is only one part. The seven parts are right actions, right thinking. Read that eightfold path. It definitely has impact on our meditation. Sridharji, you slept, you woke up now. Hello. It's a yoga nidra, no problem, sir. Sunitaji, today in between meditation, I experienced my body a hot wave for some time, and after some time it became normal. Why it happened like that? Why meditation? And meditation was so deep. The hot waves are nothing but we have two nadi systems inside Ida and Pingala, which is connected like this. One takes the hot, one has the heat. The yogis in the Himalayas range, when we go there, we put seven sweaters, thermals, these, that, with freezing. But there, they just have one small cloth, they are able to walk in the ice. How? Because they know the secret behind this nadi system. So they activate the Ida or Pingala based on the climatic situations. And then when that heat is produced, they don't feel the outside coldness. That is their secret. So some hot waves has come inside you from one of your nadi systems. That heat always represents the cleansing of the nadis. It's good. Yes, Quasi. Some thoughts are easier to ignore, but others get me involved even without me realizing. Because if you're able to ignore a thought, it means your feelings towards the thoughts is less. Few thoughts are very strong because our feelings towards the thoughts are very strong. I lost my first baby in 2 weeks. I was in the hospital for 2 weeks. My wife is in the hospital for 2 weeks. The baby was in the ICU. I was communicating with the baby all the time. The baby said it has to leave the world. Not only that, the seven babies who came, everybody had decided to leave. I was communicating with my baby all the time. But I am able to take it very easily after the death of my baby. Of course, as a parent, I'll have little suffering, very little. But I came out very quickly. But most of the people, when somebody dies, they are not very easy to come out because the thought will have there most of the feelings are with that thought. It's very difficult to overcome such thoughts. Only with a higher understanding you can detach. That's why I told you if you want to connect more to the astral worlds and your astral body, you must have less attachment towards all the physical things here, be it your body or your wife or husband or kids or your parents or your laptops, mobiles, or your money, or your wealth, gold, you let love it, no problem. You enjoy it, have a blissful life, have a rich life, or you have a satisfied life, but without attachment. This moment, if you die, can you go happily? That matters. Without thinking anything or anybody. What is the guarantee? Next moment you may die. The moment you die, you should say, hi, okay, bye bye. You must leave. Then there is no problem. And if you are not ready for that, it means you have to prepare yourself. Because the same situation, if you just close your eyes and imagine you're dead now, are you scared? Are you feeling, oh my God, I have not done these things? Then you must start working on that. You will live your life to the best if you always have a thought, tomorrow I am going to die. Today is the last day. Try this, my friends. Your life will totally change. Totally change. I have done that exercise long ago. I'm prepared to die next moment because I don't fear death because there is no death. I'll just leave this physical body. If you prepare yourself that today is the last day I'm going to live, you see how your life will transform. Detach. If your emotions are very strong on the thoughts, it's difficult to come out. Lavanya ji, sir, how come some people can see the so-called ghosts and it's not visible to all? I'm sure that you have not seen any ghost before. Some people can see, for example, my own sister. She don't meditate, but she see the souls, and she always calls me and say, "Nobody trusts me, nobody believes me. I see the souls. They come and trouble me and my kid." I always tell her, "You have practiced so much meditation in the past. This lifetime you're ignoring it. That's why you see those souls. When you meditate, you can grow, and then you can guide them. You can guide those souls. Instead, you are allowing the souls to haunt you." So because some people can see, because they are psychic, they can see, they have that ability, they have improved. For example, in business, certain people can forecast, okay, or even when there is a function in the house, the experienced people, they can forecast saying, "I have to prepare a food for 100 people." How will they know? Because out of their experience. Similarly, out of the spiritual experience, your ability to see increases through the third eye. If you don't have third eye, it is not yet opened. You will only say so-called ghosts, so-called astral worlds, so-called, so-called. After you die, all that so-called becomes real. So you must increase the capacity, then you can see. Okay, good, Sudhasji. You did meditation up to 4:45. Fantastic. Damodarji, you're asking how you got so much command in spirituality, sir. Any tips? For my past 7 lifetimes, I was only meditating, no samsara. My immediate past life, I was in Himalayas as a yogi, and I know even my colleagues. They're in Croatia now. I met them in Pyramid Valley. The 7 past lifetimes, I was only meditating, researching on the astral world, my body, and now I have taken birth only for meditation. My command came because of my practice, so much of hard work. And because of the right gurus I got in this lifetime who guided me very in the initial stages how to channel my energies, which I was doing again for the next group. You must have a good guide. Your inner soul is always a great guide, but until you connect to that, you need an external guide. So that is how I got. And when I listen to some truth, I stick to the truth. Somebody said gossip is the cancer of the soul. That moment I decide no gossip. When someone says no garlic, no microwave, I immediately that moment decide no garlic, no microwave. Later I'll slowly understand why they said, but I implement it on that moment. That is my secret of the growth. Archanaji, this means we all knew each other in our past lives. Mostly yes. Once I was traveling in a flight. I was just waiting. There was 100 people there. When I see their face, I don't feel it like new. They are all connected to me. For certain people, when you see them, you are very sure you have never met them in this lifetime, but there is some connection you always have. It is all because of the past. Most of them, we all come back again to live certain lives together. Your astral body, your soul knows all your past lives, but your conscious mind has to connect and know it, so you can live better here. Master, what are the things that causes energy body disturbances? How to heal? Your ignorance. Your ignorance is the root cause of all the problems. If you have to practice meditation, are there two dimensions and one dimension worlds? Yes, there are. There are very low dimensions, which is inside the earth core, one dimension and two dimension, where there are certain life forms without any wisdom or energy. They will slowly evolve and finally get into this third dimension. What are the specific work in the astral worlds? Do they have routine? Routine. There is no routine there. In the earth, there is routine because we have stronger minds here. There is only sharing, caring, giving, learning, getting inspired to take births. There's no routine there. Thilaji, always wanted to know of this astral body. Thanks for clearing my doubts. Thank you. How to see the astral body in meditation? Any particular technique? There's no techniques. It will be in a light form, very thin, transparent. Okay. It will have the glimpses of our face, but it will be very thin, like a transparent crystal. Unless until you see, it's very difficult for me to explain in words. Thanks for the great session, Meenaji. Thank you. Sridharji, you have to practice more. Only then you will be able to focus on the breath. Rupalji, yeah, good. So you are able to see that Patriji is giving some sessions in the astral world, but you don't remember. That's the problem. When in the astral world we see, but when you come back to this body, because of the difference in the frequency, we forget. So when you increase your energy here, you match to the frequency of the astral. There you will remember. Badrinaranji, what is known as walk-in? Whether this is related to the astral masters? It's a very big concept, sir. We will do one day session on walk-ins. Then I'll be able to discuss in depth. Thank you, Sudhaji. Today's session was good. You got courage now to face your problems. Yes, I'm very happy. Kavita ji, so yesterday you participated in Paunami meditation 2.5 hours. Suddenly you felt vibrations on the head and the chin for a few minutes as someone touched my head. There's always invisible masters around us. They touch, they share their energies. Okay, it's good sign. Don't need to worry. When you are in meditative state, none of the negative sources or lower vibrations can even come near you. Remember this. Why garlic? No garlic, because the more you eat garlic, it will make your mind more strong. It will thrive you to eat more non-vegetarian, and in your aura there will be holes. You will lose energy. That's why we say no garlic. How to connect with external guides or masters, Sridharji? See, they have to come. When you are ready, they will come. You cannot call them effortlessly. When the student is ready, the master will appear. Be ready. Yeah, Ishaji. There are people who always kill others, they trouble others. They all come from the lower astral worlds. Ravan, after being killed from Rama, he went to the dungeons. Again, he was born as a Hitler. Again, he is born as a Genghis Khan. Again, he was in the dungeons. They are lower worlds. Earth is a free will. People come from all different dimensions. It's all experiences put together. But the earth is cleansing now. Okay, it is moving towards the higher dimensions. Hopefully, in the future, we will all see a greater blissful earth. All right, friends, it's been way beyond whatever we scheduled the time. Thank you very much. It's a never ending topic. We'll again and again discuss more on the further coming sessions. The second day of Buddha Purnima, the energies are still high. Kindly meditate more and increase your energies. That's my only message. Let's meet again tomorrow. Until then, signing off, Ayyappa Pindi. Thank you very much. Bye, friends.